Hello and welcome to your program IDentities Umhlobo, your TV program that comes to you every week where we talk about social, economic and political issues. Today I've got an amazing team of people here that we're going to discuss something very important to our country, to the lives of our women in Zimbabwe. We have a new bank that's coming, the Women's Bank, and to discuss that today, I have the privilege of hosting Mrs. Sibusisiwe Zembe, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Women Affairs, and I have Mrs. Mandas Marikanda, from the CEO actually of the bank, from the Women's Bank. Welcome, ladies, to the show. So, Mrs. Zembe, we have this amazing, fantastic project or initiative that our government has put in place. Maybe before I ask you, I just want to let the viewers know that women actually just get about 10% of the economic gains in this country. They are getting of the businesses, of the jobs that are out there. Women only get about 10% of the gains of economics in this country. Mrs. Zembe, how is that?
Women have been marginalized for a long time.
Right.
Both the economic sector, socially, and even politically.
Right.
So the government has taken a decision to empower women, to give them a voice, to give them access, to give them ownership,
right,
to give them opportunities where they can control their businesses, and they can also grow their businesses, because not all women are into businesses. There are lots
right
of women that have plans, but they lack resources for them to be able to get into businesses.
Right.
So this is why you find that the percentage that you spoke about is still very low, but we're looking forward with the programs that government has initiated to grow the woman so that she becomes a woman of power.
So it is amazing. For me, I couldn't believe that. I mean, I've been working in gender for a long time now. To realize that we are only getting 10%. What is happening to the jobs out there? What is happening to the women that are employed? If we have 52% of this country's women on jobs, like I think I was researching and realizing that Zimbabwe is one of the highest with women who are in employment, more than 61%. And then we are only getting 10%. What's happening in the employment? What's happening in the businesses?
What is happening in the businesses is that the women are mainly in the low ranks
right,
of the businesses,
right,
in the public sector, in the
right,
private sector, in the parastatals. Actually, when you look at the statistics, you find that they still remain, even political, for instance, looking at how women have fared in the primaries for the political parties that are contesting in the 2018 elections. You find that women are still in their very low levels. So we need, as government, to come up with initiatives that would boost the levels of women so that they can be counted in the overall sectors of the economy, so that they can also fit into the national priorities of growing the economy, for sustaining livelihoods, and also of being able to eradicate poverty.
Amazing. And I think this is one of the very first initiatives. And I think when we look at Africa itself, I think Zimbabwe has a tendency of breaking ground. But what remains to be seen, ma'am, is the practicality and having the women benefiting from it. Mrs. Marikanda, the new bank, you're the CEO. What are we to expect as women? We are excited, by the way, that it's being headed by a woman. What is it that we should expect as Zimbabwean women?
Thank you, Nyara. Sure, there should be so much excitement.
Right.
This bank cannot be like another bank.
Right.
Because of why it was created.
Exactly.
It has been created on the background of marginalization of women. exclusion of women
Right.
in the financial sector, definition of how they can benefit has been one of the biggest challenges.
Right.
So there must be much excitement because it's bringing inclusion. So the women, as the PS has just referred, have been on the lower ranks.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with small.
Right.
Because women incubate and
Right.
grow things. So it's that recognition that you can be served by a financial institution, even
Right.
for the smallest amounts.
Right.
That's where exclusion has been coming in. Others
Right.
want to go, and then they realize, no, what you require is too little for the financial institution
Okay.
to offer.
All
But
right.
this bank caters for the woman on the lower rank, and
Okay.
it is answering the questions and the challenges that have created exclusion, Nyari.
Wow, that sounds exciting. How does inclusion look like in this bank? What does it look like?
From a strategic perspective,
Yeah.
in terms of the targeting of the bank, it's really a women's bank.
Right.
So
If a man came into the bank, would they get money, or it's just serving women?
they'll get money. Let me define what inclusion
yeah.
is. A woman has been excluded, but her requirements and her needs are around the people that she loves most. This woman, one is a single woman on her own, but she's a mother to
Right.
a son and to a daughter.
Right.
So you can't talk about a woman and saying maybe you antagonize her
Yeah.
with the male counterpart.
Right.
This is an opportunity. It's a time to celebrate the woman. So she is getting into this bank
Right.
where it's her home. Where she is understood.
Right.
So as she comes in, she's coming in and saying, I went to a financial institution, I've been struggling with 1, 2, 3. That voice, we've heard it. Studies have shown it.
Right.
That women they can't access resources because of collateral. They
Right.
can't access resources because when they go in, they're just too small
Right.
to warrant a transaction with a bank. And
Wow.
at times, when they go in, they don't even have a history. Who is this woman? She's nameless. She's just a mother. But she has aspirants. Those aspirations are what the bank then does. So we cater for this woman.
Thank you very much. This is already, I'm excited, and I know the viewers have so many questions, but don't worry, stay with us. When we come back after the break, we are going to get into the depth of what does it look like for me as a woman to have access to the money. What do I need to have? Stay with us on IDentities Umhlobo. Welcome back to your program Identities Umhlobo. Today we're talking about the exciting initiative by the government of Zimbabwe, specifically from the Ministry of Women Affairs, Gender and Community Development, who have introduced a women's bank. And I am discussing with the Permanent Secretary from the Ministry of Women Affairs, Mrs. Sibusisiwe Zembe, and I have Mrs. Mandas Marikanda, the CEO of this bank. Yeah, guys, I am excited. I totally am excited. And the research that I've done has shown me that they are really targeting the women who ordinarily do not have access to the funds. And I think their concept note is actually saying 60% or more than 60% is going to target the hard to reach, the rural communities. This is so exciting. Mrs. Marikanda, how will you make sure that the women in rural communities, ngale echolocho, kucholocho, kwampandawana, women have access?
Thank you, Nyar. This is very exciting.
Right.
This is a national bank. And the exciting thing is that it's the first of its own, even in the SADC region.
Yes.
So by reaching out to the most difficult, hard to reach woman, the bank utilizes agents network.
Okay.
But in addition to that, remember, it is an initiative under the Ministry of Women Affairs.
Right.
So if a woman, wherever in the world,
right.
in the community,
Exactly.
when they want access to this bank, they don't need to come to Harare or come to the town, nearest town. They can go and get information on the bank from any ministry official women affairs official who is on the ground. This is where they can then start and get information that they require. So Nyari, you can tell we are there on the ground.
I am excited. I'm excited because I know the ministry has, to the ward level, they have ward coordinators. And then every ministry, the ministry have, in every district, they have offices. I think this is very strategic. But Mrs. Marikanda, how do we make sure that vana mama, munhu wese ane access to this bank? And how big are the loans? Minimum of how much and maximum of how much?
Thank you, Nyari. You have just talked about utataura pane mungu wenyaya. Benki riri kuoffer kana kuti rinopa mukana kumdzimai wekuti akwete angu opena account chete. Nokuti munhu anogona kuopena account asi asingaiti transact on the account. Iwe neni ukatobvunza tine maaccounts akawanda asi chatiri kumashandisa chinogona kukupa choviri pamwe hapana. Saka mudzimai anenge ane access kuma loans. Asi kuti awane access to a loan anofanirwa kuopena in account. Aopena account yake
kuti ndivhure account ndiri kudirwa chii because kwaidiwa maproof of residence chichi zvimwe zvatinenge tisina apa ndaona nagogo vari kumamisha futi.
Proof of residence haina kushata ndo mutemo kana muchiita bhengi richisetwa up Nyari rinoda yatinoti discipline. Nokuti izvozvo zvikasaitwa pane zvimwe zvinogona kukanganisikawo. Saka munhu anotarisirwa kuti anofanirwa kunge ane chitupa. Ndiye anonzi muZimbabwe uye pane kwaanogara ndo proof of residence. Saka proof yako inogona kunge iri confirmation nasabhuku wako kuti ndiri
kuenda kwasabu. Okay, that's good to know.
Kana unotoda kuziva kuti mbuya majari ava ndivo kugokwe
nekuti pane mari kapa vakazotiza nemari. Exactly.
Chitupa chavo chiripo. Panodiwa futi mufananidzo wako asi kuti zvireruke bhengi riri kuti aiwa uyaika ndimi muri kuyozopena account mutorwa zvenyu picture wenyu kamubhengi
that's good.
Zvinobva zvareruka saka zvinhu zvitatu izvozvo Nyaro. Proof of residence chitupa chako kwaunogara uye iwo wacho
tsamba yasabhuku ende zviri kunzi proof of residence tsamba yasabhuku inogona kuita futi iyoyo.
Tsamba yasabhuku ndiyo inogona kuti munhu agone kubatika patinetotsvaga kuti anowanikwa.
How big are the loans, minimum and maximum?
Nyari kubva pa$50 kana munhu achitenga makreta ake maviri emazai kana kuti 1 crate emazai iyoyo ndo panotangira mudzimai. Saka you can access unogona kuwana mukana wechikwereti chakadaro. The nice thing Nyari ndechokuti kana ukaenda wega inonzi collateral ya dzimwe nguva zvinovhundusa kuti usvike wobvunzwa ione kabhegi kako nendiro dzako aiwa.
Collateral iri kutaurwa viewer inyaya yekuti mamwe mabhengi akawanda ukaenda uchinoti ndauya kuzotsvagawo loan vanoti uchati pay une mapepa emba here une mapepa ezvindo zvekutaurwa izvi kunzi saka muri kuti chine collateral.
Isu tiri kuti mudzimai uyu chimwe chinhu chaakabata chaanacho inonzi integrity hunhu kuzikanwa mucommunity ichocho unotowa ufumi hwakanyanya. Saka vanogona kubatana vari 5 ubva vati uyu wamuri kuti mumuzivi isu tinomuziva ende ndioziva nepaanogara kana akatadza kubhadhara ini ndichamubhadharira asi pachezvavo chinonzi collateral kumabhengi makuru vanenge vachiti chine serial number here aiwa huko haina serial number table yavo haina value yatinoziva asi mucommunity mavo anenge vachiti aiwa ini ndichakubhadharira kana watadza kubhadhara. Saka vanoita bumbiro pamwe chete ravanogona kutora chikwereti vakabatana chinotangira ipapo kana vari 5 chero vakasvika kusvika pa7 or pa10 but igroup rinopa security.
My viewers, in ndiri kufara because nene I've been in places where I've tried to access loans and dzimwe nguva unenge usina macollateral ari kutaurwawo saka ndine chishuwo ndiri chidoka chekuti madzimai muZimbabwe nevanasikana as long as someone is above 18 my Marikanda I'm hoping they are accommodated mubank. Ndoda kuenda kuministry takamboona mabanks anotanga tinopromiswa nana mai Marikanda kuti zvichange zvichifire minister kuzohamba njani PEMSEC ukuthi izakamizi zive able to access imali lay kuzohamba njani ukuthi mina ngangena ebankini bengangiqotshe so iministry izosebenza njani ngebank ukubona ukuthi izithembiso zeka Mrs Marikanda lezi zizaba khona.
Siyabonga Nyari. I-Ministry ye-Women Affairs, Gender and Community Development ihlezi ilobudlelwano lebhenki ngoba ya-create i-decision kahulumende ukuthi makube le bhenki ezancedisa omama. So ubudlelwano be-ministry behulumende le bhenki buzahlala bukhona ngoba thina fanele sibe leqinisa ukuthi ibhenki yenza khona okhwana eya-createla ukuthi ikwenze. So thina njenge-ministry sizahlala sisebenza le bhenki sibona ukuthi izithembiso abazinikayo yizo izithembiso njalo ezileyo hulumende ukuthi uzazinike ebantwini. So kuqakathekile ukuthi singachiyani la ibhenki ukwenzela ukuthi sibone ukuthi siyakuthembisa abantu. Kodwa without interfering with the operations of the bank, it is important that we continue to oversee as the ministry, as the government, because that's the reason why this bank was created. Also, ngiyathaba ukuthi umama Marikanda ukhulumile ukuthi izakhamizi zilelungelo lokuyavula ama-account ebhenkini. Into nje efunekayo isithombe sakho and abebhenki bakwanisa ukuthi bakuthatha umpikitsha wakho. Abahlala emakhaya abangalazi into eziningi kufuneka nje noma incwadi kasapho etshengisa ukuthi wena zibanikanyana uhlala endaweni enje usabhuku wakho so and abantu bayakwazi. Njalo ukhulume wathi kuqakathekile ukuthi mama babuthane noma babe babili babe bathathu babe bahlanu kusiyafika ku-10 wenzela ukuthi omunye angaba le problem abanye bakwanisa ukuthi bamsukumise umama lwana.
Lizizwele zakamizi. This initiative is exciting. Machines kura mega. Ibhenki rekuti taimbodzo kuti amuna proof of residence alila zitupa alilani ayikodwa isitupa siyafunakala kodwa iproof uyakwanisa ukuhamba kusabhuku wakho kumbeni makuse malokishini you can just get assistance. You go to the Ministry of Women Affairs, you get help. Viewers, don't go away. These ladies are still here to continue with this discussion. We'll see you after the break. Welcome viewers to your program Identities Umhlobo, your program that talks about your lives, your social, your economic and your political lives, because these are our lives, right? Today we're talking about the exciting initiative if you're a woman, and I was told if you're a man as well, it's supposed to be a woman's bank. But Mrs. Marikanda, how is it that men, you're saying men access, maybe quickly, what percentage is dedicated to women of this bank?
More than 60%, but we are targeting more than 90%. But the other percentage, men are welcome to come and support their women, and for them to open the account or to just come into business.
Okay, we're hearing that majority of this grant or of this initiative is supposed to benefit women. But can you quickly tell us how it is that I can access Benki Rukwan kwa kopi? And which places at the bank and the procedures? Kwampandawana
ndikandipindure ndichiti kuti mudzimai atange mubvunzo wanawo ndokuti ndodini kuti ndiwane access to the bank. Chokutanga kuti one access to the bank unoda kuopen account yako. Saka how do you open your account? Zvinhu zvinodiwa kuti open account yako unoda ID yako, proof of residence yatambotsanangura paya, and then you need iwe kuti uzotora maphotos ne$5 yokuopen account yako. Kana waopen account yako wava ne-access kutora chikweleti, wava ne-access as well. Nyari ndandakaona kutaura the every account ye-women's bank for the rural woman tine an exciting product ye-medical aid.
Oh, nice.
Saka if you access, which is cheap and but it's a courtesy of Women's Bank. For $6 for a family of 6, you are covered. For a mission hospital, government hospital, every clinic.
Nice. And so you said the bank is going to be opening where?
In every ward. Access to the women, Ministry of Women Affairs officers. But we also have my agencies, EDU, through ZFU. Zimbabwe Farmers Union. They are our agents for the bank. There are other agents that we are opening. Currently we are in Harare, Trust Towers, and we'll be opening Blawayo and Mtare. But meanwhile, just look for these agents and you'll get your services.
Thank you. Minister of Women Affairs, this is an exciting initiative, and congratulations, because I have worked with the ministry for a long time and I know these things firsthand, and I'm so excited that this is happening.
This bank has been long in coming.
Yeah.
We've waited for it.
Right.
But we are excited that the bank is finally here. It's opened its doors, and that the women are going to be empowered because they're going to have the power,
Right.
they're going to have opportunities, they're going to have access, they're going to have control. And as government, as the ministry, we promise that we are going to scale up our efforts in ensuring that each woman at ward level, at community level, district level, provincial level is going to receive information that will assist them to acquire services from this bank.
I've got a controversial question, Pemsek. In the past, there's been complaints that even according to political parties. How do we make sure that a woman across political divide has access to this initiative?
The access is open to everyone. And the question of political affiliation is not a question that the ministry is going to be asking or government is going to be asking. We are opening doors to a woman.
Right.
So that the woman in her capacity as a woman, not as a member of any political party, that she's able to be given this power so that she can improve her livelihoods and as a result our economy can grow.
Exactly. And thank you, because also I think it is answered in the fact that, but we've worked with the Ministry of Women Affairs, never have complaints, and also just generally that it's being professionally run by a bank which is standing on its own. The last words, ma'am, as we close the show.
Women of Zimbabwe, this is your time. The bank is here, the ministry, the bank, they are open for business. Please look for the documents that the Mandas has spoken about. Incwadi ezabosobhuku kulaba basemakhaya isithombe sakho sizatholwa ebhenki isithupha bathandekayo isithupha siyafunakala uya lesithupha sakho ubuye vula ibhenki account yakho uzuze ama products akuchiyeneyo ukhulumile Mandas wakhuluma nge-medical aid. This is a fantastic idea because the generality of our women are not covered in terms of medical aid. So we really look forward to this bank and the services and products that it is going to offer to our women.
Thank you so much. I am now pressed for time, ma'am. In short, CEO.
This is your bank. And don't even hesitate. With confidence. You can also come and change my name. Hey. A cup of juice, water to drink because it's your bank.
I am excited because I'm a gender activist and I'm very proud of it, and these are some of the things that we've fought for a long time. Viewers, we're going to get into your segment where we actually now hear about what you are saying. If you have feedback about this issue that we spoke about, Women's Bank, reach us on our WhatsApp line that you can see right now on your screen, on your screen. Reach on our WhatsApp. We're also on Facebook on Nyari Mashayamombe IDentities Umhlobo. We're also on Twitter. You can see the Twitter handle. I am going to get into to read your messages right now. Right now, we're getting into your messages, viewers. We appreciate you for coming to us on Facebook, Nyari Mashayamombe Identities Umhlobo, on WhatsApp, that as you can see on your screens. We are also on Twitter and on Instagram as Nyarimash _IDs. So we're going to read a couple of messages. The first message says from Douglas Munetsi. He says, Zimbabwe has invested a lot of money in education that is not benefiting us. In universities and schools and colleges, the best students, they fly overseas or to our neighboring countries. They are being exploited in production of goods and services. So my question is, how can the government promote our graduates to be part of people who are involved in national building? That is a great idea. And I think as the government, as the new dispensation, I think there's been the mantra that Zimbabwe is open for business. And what that is targeting is, I want to believe, is to create jobs, to create opportunities of investment. And I think today it's even better that the government is introducing the Women's Bank. So we are hoping that this is also some of the things that reduces the traffic, the cross-border trafficking, because then women have access to resources that they need to start some businesses. So Douglas, I hope you're answered. We can continue with our conversations. Another one from Berison Mutemeri. Thank you, Berison, for coming to us. And you say most young ladies are afraid of tendering their CVs for consideration into the system. Anyone above 18 years free anyone above 18 years is free to contest for any post. Very soon, I want to let you know that that's good advice to the women, but I also want to let you know that the system is not as easy as that. The system starts from the home. Some women fail to get support from their husband or from their parents to make it into politics. So it's not as easy as that. I encourage you as a man who is also supporting women empowerment to realize that there is more to women just being wanting or women just being able, or there is more to women just being intending or wanting to come into politics. They are the husbands to think of, they're the mothers, the parents, the whole clan to think of. We know of many women who want to go into politics, but their husband just tells them that, no, I don't want you to get into politics. So we still have a long way to go in empowering our women, but I'm happy that you are one of them. Thank you very much for getting in touch. Thank you, Zimbabwe, for viewing. As I say, get us on WhatsApp, get us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. We love having you here. We thank you for the encouraging feedback that you're giving us. Stay with us until next week. See you then.